Hey everyone, I'm Eric Roy and I pitched Hydroviv on season 10 of Shark Tank. When we initially found out we were going to be on national TV, we didn't really know what to expect for air night and we weren't able to find any answers online. So we wanted to make this video to give a behind the scenes look at what our website's analytics looked like when we aired on national TV. Before rolling the video, I just want to call out two caveats. First, we intended to do this for our episode's debut, but in the chaos of the watch party, I forgot to hit record. So the numbers we're showing are from a primetime rerun of our episode, which was about 1/8 of what we saw for the episode debut. Second caveat, our product costs about $200, so it's not really an impulse purchase. The overwhelming majority of our orders came in the 2-week window after the episode aired, which allowed people to do more research and ask questions. I point this out because if you're selling a lower cost product, you'll almost certainly see a larger immediate spike. Check it out and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more behind the scenes from our Shark Tank experience. If you're watching this video because you're scheduled to appear on Shark Tank and you have additional questions, reach out to us at hello@hydroviv.com and we can set up a time to chat. Here we go.
Next into the tank is a customized filter for every water type.
Hi, my name's Eric Roy and I'm a PhD chemist from Washington, D.C. My company is Hydroviv and I'm here seeking $400,000 in exchange for a 10% stake. Sharks. Have you ever traveled to a different city and noticed that the water tastes different than what you're used to? That's because the water's chemistry is different. Now, of course, the real issue with drinking water isn't taste. It's that tens of millions of US households have contaminants in their water that exceed public health goals. This is crazy. Now, knowing that different cities have different problems with their water, why do water filter companies mass produce one-size-fits-all systems? It doesn't take a PhD chemist to realize that this isn't the best approach. Now at Hydroviv, we take a completely different approach. We build custom water filters that are optimized for each customer's water. Here's how it works. When you place an order for a Hydroviv system, our water nerds dig through water quality data for your area, then build a filter that's actually matched to your water. So if you live in an area that's susceptible to lead contamination, we add more lead removal media. Or if you live in an area that has high levels of arsenic, we adjust the filter's formulation to stop the chemical in its tracks. So whether you live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or Reno, Nevada, we've got you covered. Once the system's built, we ship it to your home, and you're able to hook it up under your sink to your existing faucet. Sharks. I've seen how poor water quality can cripple a community, and at Hydroviv we can actually do something about it. So who wants to be the next water nerd?
All right.
Interesting.
First
Do we get
question I have
samples?
then. There was and still is a clear water crisis in the state of Michigan in many areas. Do you have a filter that solves for that?
So we actually got our start in response to the Flint lead disaster. The existing water filters on the market weren't designed to handle that. So, I was developing technology for Department of Defense at the time. I set up in my studio apartment in Washington, D.C., and just started building high-capacity lead removal filters and donating them to people and child-centric organizations in Flint.
Wow.
How much is the filter?
Average sales price is right around $190. Costs us $48 to make, build, and ship it to the customer. We have free shipping.
How long does the filter last?
6 months.
So I want to buy 2 filters, don't I?
Well, you want to buy your upfront system and then you want to subscribe. The cartridge itself costs us about $10 total.
And then every 6 months, how much does it cost me to buy it?
$55.25.
What does this year look like? Let's look at the numbers.
So we'll do just over $325 this year.
$325,000?
Yes, sir. We're going to do 1.7 next year.
Where are you currently selling it? Retailers, online?
100% e-commerce.
100% e-commerce on your own website.
Okay, what stood out to me is that you said you take out arsenic, lead. So let's take just an easy, simple, inexpensive thing like a Brita, right? You fill it up with water. Does that take out any of those things?
No. I mean, there are others that will remove lead. There's others that will remove arsenic. The problem is when you mass produce that single formulation, there's only so much space in these cartridges, right? So if you're trying to do everything all at once, you don't really do anything very well. Whereas what we're doing is we're actually looking at what that is in your water and then blending the filter cartridge accordingly.
How many people have, though, lead, arsenic?
A lot.
Is there anything proprietary about your filter? Is it patented in any way?
So we have a non-provisional utility patent, so it's multiple claims. One is the method to rapidly assess and build custom cartridges. Another is the actual construction of that cartridge.
The question for me is, how do you plan on creating the awareness of the fact there's a problem? Because at the moment, in America at least, I don't feel people think there's a problem.
We're going to start advertising.
So you haven't been advertising at all?
We just started like market research style. Most of our inbound traffic, we get over 2,000 visitors a day to our blog, organic, and we are converting that traffic. Just last week, we signed on a marketing firm for Facebook ads. We're starting to test those.
So you're going to spend a lot of money advertising?
Yes, ma'am. I need help, sales, and marketing.
Take the 400,000 that
Yes, sir.
you're getting.
Yep.
How are you deploying that in a quick nutshell? Because that will help me understand whether
Senior
there's
level
interest
marketing
or not.
person, e-commerce experience, ad operations. We need to start to hire people like
Oh, now you're
Mr.
losing ground. Now you're losing ground, right? What's a senior level marketing person going to do that you're not doing already?
That's what I don't get.
Well, because right now we're relying on agencies. We outsource all of our ad operations to agencies.
A management level marketing person is just going to want to spend money in new ways to prove their value,
Okay.
right?
And
Whereas you
charge a
already
lot of
know, what's working. You just need to scale it, right?
Right now, we don't have anyone at our company who wakes up thinking about the marketing analytics,
How about
what
you?
the data are.
You do.
That's your job. You're the head.
Eric, what I'm struggling with is two things. One, I don't think the consumers realize that they have a need. And then I haven't seen a simple way to reach an audience. And so I don't see how I can help you get there. For that reason, I'm out.
For me, how I see this, I think the marketing's too complicated. While it's smart to say I'm going to tailor this towards your community, I think then you have a big marketing issue of how do I get that word out. It's a little bit too early for me. I'm sorry, I'm out.
Look, your product is not a water filter. Your product is trust.
Yes.
And what I've heard is that all your customers have come from an authentic belief that they believe in your product and you will protect them. I don't think you want to go out there and get the marketing guy that just thinks about every angle. We want to get you out there, right? We want to get you scaring the hell out of people and getting you on the shows and just saying, I'm here to answer all your questions. This is what I used to do with technology.
Absolutely.
I never spent a nickel on advertising. So I'm interested because I love products that do well by doing good. And so I'll make you an offer. I'm going to offer you the $400,000, but I want 20%.
Okay, thank you for the offer.
While you're thinking about the offer, let me say a couple of things. You are the head of the company, and I quote you when you said you need some help in sales and marketing. That's the scariest words I ever hear from any of my entrepreneurs. I write my money right off the minute I hear that. Because you are in charge of sales and marketing. Without that, there's no business. I don't think this thing is going to make it. I'm sad to say, and for that reason, I'm out.
Okay, Eric, now it's time to make a decision, right? You know I'm not the patient type.
Well, I'll give you I'll give you a little something.
I don't
to
care
think
what he
about.
says, right? Eric, what do you want to do?
Well, let
You
me make
haven't
it a little,
heard
let
from
me make it a
Kevin.
little clearer.
The box may go out by the looks of it.
There's a couple things I do want to speak to Barbara.
I
She's
wouldn't
not going to come
No,
back
no, no,
in.
no. I'm sorry.
money
No, no.
bags over
To the
here.
point
But
of
Kevin
not
is
of not
still
giving
sitting
them.
here.
Eric,
I'll make it
don't talk
easier.
yourself out of an
You gotta
opportunity.
work on the
Make you an
deals that you
offer.
have.
What do you want to do, Eric?
Mark, you're who I came here to get a deal with.
Thank you.
Before I accept that offer, I do want to just speak to the customer base. The way that
Why would you
Let me
mess
do it
with
then.
this?
Eric, do that. We'll discuss that after you accept the offer.
you have a deal, Mark.
Well done, man. I'm excited about
Thank
this.
you,
What a
sir.
great job.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited, man. We'll do it. We'll make a lot of money.
Thank you so
Thanks, Eric.
much.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you, Sharp.
Great job, buddy.
Good luck,
Nice
Eric.
job.
Thank you.
Just speaking to the customer.
No, roll around. You gotta go, buddy. You got the deal.
right.
Got the deal.
Don't blow it.
All I wanted to say to Mark is that we're listening to our customers. Now that we have him on our team, I'm just speechless.
Yeah, he did not
Definitely
like
a
your
water
comment,
barrel.
Barbara. He wanted
Speaking
to
of
defend
Mark,
himself.
more.
He wanted to defend
Take
himself.
the offer and run.